could have been successful.
That sentence sounds heavy, doesn't it?
Just a few words, but full of regret, possibility, and a different life.
And if you don't know how to use this structure correctly, you can't express those emotions clearly in English.
Today, we're learning how to speak about the past in a powerful, natural way. Hello, hello! Welcome to Speak Unstoppable, your cozy space to explore English naturally and without pressure. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. So glad you're here. Maybe you're on your way somewhere, sitting in your room, or pretending to study while watching English videos. That counts too.
Absolutely. So, John, tell me, how was your weekend?
Oh, interesting. I tried cooking something new.
Uh-oh, that always becomes a story.
Okay, listen. I tried making homemade pizza.
That sounds safe.
Could have been safe.
Ah, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Could have and could have been.
Powerful structures. They're about the past, possibilities, and sometimes regret.
Yes, past actions that didn't happen, situations that could have been different, and emotions tied to them.
Many learners understand could, but could have makes them panic.
Don't panic. Pause, repeat, and make your own sentences. That's how understanding becomes natural speaking.
Let's start slowly. Could means ability or possibility.
Right. Could have plus past participle talks about the past, something possible but didn't happen.
Example?
I could have studied more.
Meaning I had the ability, but I didn't.
Exactly. Another. We could have left earlier. Possible, but didn't happen.
Could have gone, could have called, could have tried. And it often carries emotion, regret, reflection, even surprise.
Like, I could have told her the truth. Or, he could have won the match.
Now, could have been is about past states or situations.
Example?
It could have been worse. That could have been dangerous.
Ah, so my pizza story fits. Could have been delicious, but it wasn't.
Exactly. Could have for actions, could have been for situations.
Let's make it real. Missing a flight. I could have caught the flight if I had left earlier. Regret, reflection.
Or in life, I could have done better. I could have tried harder. Emotion is always present.
Now grammar. Could have, subject plus could have plus past participle. Could have been, subject plus could have been plus adjective or noun.
Examples. I could have gone. She could have called. It could have been better. He could have been a doctor. She could have been famous.
Important. After have, always past participle, not simple past. I could have went to, I could have gone.
Correct. Accuracy matters, but don't let it block you.
Before we go further, think about one thing you could have done yesterday. Just one small reflection.
That makes it personal. And when it's personal, it sticks.
Exactly. That's how grammar becomes meaningful.
All right. Next, we'll dive deeper, compare with would have and should have, and practice real-life conversations naturally.
All right, now that we've understood the basics of could have and could have been, let's explore how it compares with would have and should have.
Yes, many learners get confused here. They sound similar, but the feelings behind them are completely different.
Exactly. Could have is about possibility or ability in the past. Could have been is about past situations or states.
And would have?
Would have usually implies intention or desire that was blocked by something. For example, I would have called you, but I lost my phone.
So there's always a reason. Something stopped the action.
Yes, and should have?
Obligation or responsibility. Whew. Example, I should have called my parents. You didn't, but it would have been the right thing.
Three different emotions. Could have equals possibility, would have equals intention prevented, should have equals obligation or regret.
I see. So the same action can feel different depending on the modal.
Yes, let's practice with a story. Imagine your friend didn't come to your birthday party. You could say, I could have come.
That sounds like it was possible, but maybe I didn't care enough.
Yes, a bit careless. I would have come, but I was sick. Shows explanation.
And I should have come expresses genuine regret.
Correct. Now let's bring it to daily life. Imagine someone almost misses a bus. You say, he could have caught the bus.
Talking about the action he missed.
Then, he could have been on time focuses on the situation or result. Past state versus past action.
That distinction is subtle but very useful.
And emotions make it natural. Could have is often reflective, shows missed opportunities. Could have been can show relief, too.
Like, that accident could have been serious.
Exactly. You're thankful it wasn't worse.
Let's try relationships. Imagine someone says, we broke up. You reply, it could have worked.
That's about possibility. Then, it could have been different. Reflection on past state.
I notice we're not overloading grammar terms here, just feeling and meaning.
Yes, labels are secondary. First, feel it. Then structure becomes easier.
All right. Now, quick correction practice. Common mistakes learners make.
Wrong. I could have did that.
Correct. I could have done that.
Wrong. She could have went earlier.
Correct. She could have gone earlier. Always remember, after have equals past participle.
Good. Let's make it personal. Situation. You missed a job interview. What could you say?
I could have gotten that job.
Excellent. Emotion plus reflection. Another. Almost had a car accident, but avoided it.
That could have been dangerous. Relief.
Perfect. One more. You didn't accept a job offer and regret it.
I could have taken that job. Reflection. Learning from the past.
That's exactly how we use this naturally. Real life, real emotions. No stress about grammar labels.
Sometimes could have also expresses imagination.
Like?
That movie could have won an award. Even if it didn't, you're imagining another reality.
Yes, could have is versatile. Regret, reflection, surprise, imagination.
Let's make it lighter. Someone tries to jump over a small wall and falls. You say, you could have broken your leg.
Dramatic, yes, but natural English shows awareness of what almost happened.
Now, pronunciation matters. Native speakers rarely say full forms. Could have, arrow, could have. Could have been, arrow, could have been.
Yes, fast speech. Could have gone, could have been, could have won. Recognizing it helps in listening comprehension, too.
And learners often confuse could be and could have been.
Right. Could be equals present possibility. Could have been equals past possibility. Timing changes meaning completely.
Let's bring it back to real conversation practice. You're late meeting a friend. You could have left earlier. Mild blame, gentle reflection.
Soften it. I guess you could have left earlier, but traffic happens. Tone matters.
Exam day. You could have scored higher. Shows missed potential. Then, the exam could have been easier. Shifts focus to situation.
Action versus state. Emotion versus reality. Both past-focused.
Relationships. It could have worked versus it could have been different. both reflective, both about past possibilities.
Learners, try creating your own sentences. Think of one situation where you could have done something, one situation where the outcome could have been different.
That makes grammar personal, and natural use is built from personal reflection.
Yes, emotional connection is key. Grammar is powerful when it tells a story about your life.
Before we finish this part, small tip: don't overuse could have. Every sentence doesn't need it.
Yes, it should always have meaning or emotion, not random. I could have eaten. I could have slept. I could have watched TV. That sounds unnatural.
Focused, meaningful usage wins over repetition.
Exactly. And always pause, think, feel, then speak.
That's fluency, not speed. Clarity first, then flow.
Now that we've explored could have been, would have, and should have, let's practice using them in real-life situations.
Yes, applying these in daily life makes them stick naturally.
Let's start with something simple. Think about your day today. Did anything almost go differently?
I almost missed my morning coffee. I could have spilled it if I wasn't careful.
Perfect. Action almost happened, but you avoided it. Now try a situation where the result could have been different.
The traffic could have been worse. I was lucky.
Yes, that's a past state. Could have been shows relief or reflection.
Let's try relationships. Yesterday, I forgot to text a friend back. I could have sent a message, but I didn't.
That's excellent. Shows personal responsibility, reflection. Now, imagine if things had gone differently over the past month.
I could have started exercising regularly. Then I would have felt more energetic today.
That's a mixed conditional. Past action affecting present state. Very natural.
I notice I start feeling different when I say these sentences out loud. They're not just grammar, they connect to my life.
That's exactly the point. Language becomes meaningful when it reflects your choices and experiences.
Can we do some work situations now?
Of course, imagine your team missed a deadline. You could say, "We could have planned better."
That's about responsibility. And the project could have been more successful focuses on the outcome.
Yes, action versus result again. Notice how small changes in wording shift the meaning subtly.
Let's practice personal regrets. I could have called my grandparents last week.
And then reflect, they could have been worried if I didn't call. Shows awareness of their feelings.
That makes sense. Could have connects to personal actions. Could have been connects to states or outcomes.
Exactly. And when you mix these naturally in conversation, English starts to sound thoughtful, reflective, and emotionally intelligent.
How about exams or school situations?
Good idea. Imagine you didn't prepare for a test. You could say, I could have studied harder.
That's clear. Or, the test could have been easier. Shifts focus to the exam itself.
Right. Students often mix these, but practice helps. Let's do a quick mini challenge.
Ready.
Situation 1. You almost missed a train, but caught it in time.
I could have missed it. Relief.
Situation 2. You baked a cake and it didn't rise.
That could have been better. Outcome reflection.
Situation 3. You didn't take a job opportunity that could have advanced your career.
I could have taken that job. Lesson learned.
Excellent. Notice how each sentence reflects different emotions: regret, relief, missed opportunity.
I can see how learners often panic because they try to memorize rules, but using personal examples makes it easier.
Yes, grammar becomes alive when it's connected to your own life.
Let's try a slightly more advanced one. Imagine a friend failed to reach a goal.
You could say, you could have worked harder. Careful, neutral tone. Or, you should have worked harder, expressing a stronger sense of obligation.
And you would have succeeded if you hadn't been distracted shows intention blocked by circumstances.
Perfect. That's advanced nuance in natural conversation.
I noticed tone changes meaning too. Could have can feel neutral, supportive, or slightly critical.
Yes, context and tone are everything. Learners need to feel the sentence before speaking it.
Let's do a creative one. Imagine a friend tried a new recipe and it failed.
You could say, it could have been delicious. Reflection on potential.
Or, you could have added more salt. Action-focused advice.
Exactly. Notice how action versus state changes the structure naturally.
Let's do one for storytelling. Last year, I missed a trip.
Sentence 1. I could have traveled last summer. Action, missed. Sentence 2. It could have been an amazing trip. Outcome, reflection.
That's very clear. Learners can see the difference without thinking grammar formulas.
Right. Understanding comes from reflection, not memorization.
Can we try some daily reflection exercises for listeners?
Yes. At the end of each day, think, one thing I could have done better today, and one outcome that could have been different.
Small, personal, practical. That's how learners build automatic usage.
Exactly. This is the bridge between knowing grammar and speaking fluently.
I'm starting to see how emotional grammar actually shapes real conversation.
And that's the power. Could have been, would have, should have. They're tools to reflect, imagine, and connect.
I like that. Grammar becomes not rules to follow, but tools to tell your story.
Yes, and when you feel it naturally, speaking becomes confident and expressive.
Shall we move to fluency exercises in part 4?
Absolutely. That's where we tie everything together. Real sentences, real conversations, no fear. Now that we've explored could have been, would have, and should have in real situations, it's time to bring everything together naturally.
Yes, understanding grammar is one thing. Using it confidently in real conversation is the next.
Let's start with daily life reflections. Think about one small event today. Maybe you missed a bus.
I could have caught it if I had left earlier.
Perfect. Past action, missed opportunity. Now think about the result.
It could have been worse. I managed to catch the next one.
Excellent. Action and outcome. That's natural usage.
Let's try a personal goal. I didn't complete my work on time.
Sentence 1. I could have finished it earlier. Action reflection. Sentence 2. The project could have been better if I had more time. Outcome reflection.
That makes everything so much clearer.
Exactly. Learners often memorize words, but real understanding comes when sentences connect to your life.
Let's try relationships. A friend forgot to meet you yesterday.
You could say, you could have come yesterday, action, or it could have been a great day if you had come, outcome.
Very natural and emotional.
Yes, could have expresses reflection. Could have been expresses potential or state. Tone carries feeling.
Let's do work situations.
Imagine a missed deadline. We could have submitted earlier. Action, the report could have been stronger. Outcome,
I notice how small changes shift meaning naturally without thinking grammar formulas.
that's the key. Stop thinking about rules, think about the meaning.
How about storytelling?
Perfect. Last summer, I missed a trip. Sentence 1. I could have traveled. Sentence 2. It could have been amazing. Reflect on action and result.
That's really clear. Learners can see the difference instantly.
Now, let's do a mini fluency challenge. Pause. Create sentences in your head. Ready?
Ready.
Situation 1. You almost spilled coffee this morning.
I could have spilled it. Relief. It didn't happen.
Situation 2. Your favorite show was canceled.
That could have been disappointing.
Situation 3. You didn't take a chance to apply for a scholarship.
I could have applied. Lesson learned.
Perfect. These exercises train your brain to form natural sentences automatically.
Let's make it a bit more creative. Imagine someone fails a test.
You could say, I could have studied harder. Regret. The test could have been easier. Outcome reflection.
That's excellent. Context and meaning come first. Grammar follows naturally.
Exactly. That's how confidence grows. When you feel the sentence, speaking flows.
Now, let's do something for imagination.
Imagine someone had potential but chose a different path.
She could have been a great singer.
Yes, that shows possibility, reflection, and emotion.
Or, a fun one, someone almost fell off a wall while jumping.
You could say, you could have broken your leg. Dramatic, but realistic.
And pronunciation?
In fast speech, could have becomes could have. Could have been becomes could have been.
Could have gone, could have been. It sounds natural.
Exactly. Repeat these in your mind or out loud to get the rhythm.
I notice learners often confuse could be and could have been.
Big difference. Could be is present possibility. Could have been is past possibility.
Time changes meaning completely.
Now, let's do a final reflection exercise. Think about your life. One thing you could have done better. One outcome that could have been different.
Small, personal, realistic.
Yes, that's the power. Grammar becomes meaningful, not just rules.
And confidence grows when you practice this regularly.
Absolutely. Could have and could have been are more than grammar. They're tools to reflect, imagine, and communicate emotions naturally.
I like that. Grammar becomes part of thinking, not just speaking.
And that's how fluency is built. Slowly, calmly, consistently.
Let's end with a positive thought.
Think about this. My English could have stayed weak, but I chose to learn and practice.
Every time you practice, you change your future, not the past.
Exactly. That's powerful. And that's what Speak Unstoppable is all about. Real English, personal connection, confidence.
Remember, listeners, write one sentence using could have or could have been today. Make it personal.
Practice, reflection, speaking without fear. That's how English becomes natural.
And that's how progress happens. Slowly, calmly, confidently.
Thank you for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, reflecting, and speaking.
Keep learning, keep growing, keep speaking.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!